It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the...
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. A big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Breeze. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating.
And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles. And now they're going to fake it. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust win the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And that's going to be caught. Front Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 22, Panthers nothing.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Breeze to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
22. Panthers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Breeze now. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Carolina.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. In your face. Check.
This is Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's just me and you. You kill. 54, right there. Hey, easy. I smell fear in that offense. 54. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Michelle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun, here's Watson. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
21. Check. Here we go. Motion. Let's go,
Now Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Be ready. Mike's 5-4.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Brings up third down.
Now Breeze on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready? Yellow lady? 54 Mike. Bandit. 54 Mike. Get the easy. Check. Watch 54. Sammy. Watch the clock.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Here we go. Mike 34. Check. We're good. Mike 4, ready. 34's a Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. They're finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on third and 2. Now a signal and a timeout call,
First down.
as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Breeze pass intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
27-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Watson got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Watson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles continue to roll. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 36, Panthers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Max 50. Here we go. Max 50. Hey, tight. Hey.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
The 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Watson. To Michelle on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Watson off play action. Going deep here for Stills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Opposite. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Breeze.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready. He can't hit. Hey, easy. He's not going to get me. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. 11. Come on, let's go. Mike's 5'4".
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sony Michel with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. An extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go to Elliott again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and 2, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.